At that moment a cop brings a newspaper announcing that the nurse inherited Gloria's fortune. While the cops interrogate the nurse, Joe and Henry search Gloria's room. Among the ashes in the fireplace they find a burned letter and a missing champagne glass despite Gloria not being a drinker. Henry calls the station to ask the nurse more questions and realizes the food Gloria ate made the medicine act faster, so it was given to her later. Next they check Gloria's car and find the medicine that killed her. Henry gathers the family and the cops to share his conclusions. Gloria had been terminally ill and took the medicine to self-delete. However, the food she ate made it act faster than planned, so she dragged herself across the floor to die in front of a painting made by an ex-lover of hers who also sent the burned letter. After the case is closed, Jo shares a story of her dead husband. In return, Henry confesses that the museum made him uncomfortable because that's where he proposed to his dead wife. A few nights later a fancy woman is leaving a hotel when she's suddenly attacked by the shadows. The next morning Henry and Lucas are called to the station because the cops received a bleeding box. When Henry opens it he finds a human heart inside. After studying the heart in his lab, Henry informs the police that it belonged to a woman and was removed while she was still alive. They go through the recent missing women in the system and Henry discards them using his observation logic until he concludes the victim must have been a night worker. This reminds him of the time he investigated the crimes by Jack the Ripper, since he was the doctor in charge of studying the bodies back then. The group goes to the hotel where the lady often worked and Henry finds a blind spot where a criminal could bag a body without being seen. Nearby there's a meat factory and Henry realizes the victim has the same name as one of the women killed by Jack the Ripper, which means they're dealing with a copycat. By searching the factory the cops find the dead lady's body and Henry is impressed by all the exact details that match Jack's old crimes. At that moment Henry gets a call from Adam, who knows the identity of the body. Henry hears a siren on the phone but also outside, which means Adam is nearby. He runs outside to try to catch him but only finds his abandoned phone. Later Henry takes the phone to Abe, who explains it's a burner and can't be traced. They wonder if Adam is actually Jack the Ripper since he was never caught. He can't share such a theory with the police so he wants to track the weapon used for the murder.